Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be covering top 10 SQL interview questions the companies are asking nowadays. Okay, so we'll start with some basic or fundamentals asking questions and then we'll go some of the advanced topics. Okay, so first of all, we have the difference between where and having. So this is like one of the most frequently asked SQL interview question, but don't worry, it is very simple. I mean, if you see, the only thing which you need to remember is where filters rows, and on the other hand having filters group. That's it. Okay, so let's start with the where clause first. So look at the example on the left side of the slide. So here SQL checks each employee one by one, and if an employee salary is greater than 50,000, that employee is selected, and if the salary is less than 50,000, that row is ignored. राइट, सो यहाँ पे एसक्यूएल हर एक रो को इंडिविजुअल चेक करता है, जो कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करती है सिर्फ वही रोज आगे जाती है. So where works on individual rows and it runs before group by. So that is where for you. Okay. And now let's understand the having clause. So look at the right side. So here SQL first groups employees by department. Suppose the data looks like IT has 8 employees, HR has 3 employees, and sales has 7 employees. So now having checks each groups, not each employees. It will check each groups and it will ask which departments have more than 5 employees. So here in this case, IT and sales has more than 5 employees. HR won't appear here because it has only 3 employees, right? तो यहाँ पर पहले ग्रुप्स बनते हैं और उसके बाद हैविंग कंडीशन लगती है. इसलिए हैविंग इंडिविजुअल एम्प्लॉयज को चेक नहीं करता बल्कि पूरे डिपार्टमेंट को चेक करता है, राइट? सो दैट्स द डिफरेंस बिटवीन वेयर एंड हैविंग. Okay, so now let's understand one of the most important SQL interview question again, that is delete versus truncate versus drop. So many beginners get confused because all three removes data, but they work very differently. So if I tell you the easiest way to remember is this, like delete removes selected rows, truncate removes all rows but keeps the table, and drop removes the entire table. Okay, so let's understand one by one. First, delete. So if you see the example under the delete section, here SQL deletes only the row that matches the condition. So for example, if employee ID equal to 1 is Rahul, only Rahul's record will be deleted. The rest of the table remains unchanged. Okay. तो डिलीट स्पेसिफिक रोज को रिमूव करता है. अगर वेयर कंडीशन लिखी है सिर्फ वही रिकॉर्ड डिलीट होगा, और अगर वेयर कंडीशन नहीं लिखी तो टेबल के सारे रोज डिलीट हो जाएंगे, लेकिन टेबल डिलीट नहीं होगी. तो टेबल के records will get deleted but the table structure will remain as it is, so that is delete. And what is the rollback condition for this? Delete actually supports rollback. मतलब अगर गलती से डेटा डिलीट हो जाए और ट्रांजैक्शन हमने कमिट नहीं किया, तो रोलबैक करके इजीली हम डेटा को वापस लेके आ सकते हैं, राइट? And that is the reason delete is a DML command, which is a data manipulation command. Okay, then truncate. Let's move to truncate. Okay, so if you see the example, truncate doesn't ask which rows to remove. We don't have any where condition there, right? It simply says empty the entire table. So within seconds all records will be removed, but here the table structure is still there. Columns, data type, or if we have any constraint on the column table, everything will remain as it is, only the data will be gone. Okay, so truncate basically पूरी टेबल का डेटा एक ही बार में डिलीट कर देता है, लेकिन टेबल को डिलीट नहीं करता, टेबल का स्ट्रक्चर डिलीट नहीं करता. तो इसलिए अगर बाद में कोई वी नीड टू इंसर्ट एनी न्यू डेटा, देन इजीली हम वो नया डेटा भी आराम से इंसर्ट कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि डेटा की टेबल तो ऑलरेडी हमारे पास है, राइट? ओनली डेटा वी हैव रिमूव्ड. And the rollback strategies like truncate actually it can't support rollback. In many of the databases it can't support, and because it is a DDL command, so it's always be careful before using it, because I think rollback is not possible when we are dealing with truncate command. Then the third one is drop. Drop is like most dangerous. So if you see the example, drop table employees. So drop actually doesn't remove only the data, it removes the entire table. So it will remove entire rows, entire column, entire table structure. If we have any constraint, it will remove all of them. Everything is deleted. So basically after drop, the table doesn't exist anymore. So if we want to use the table again, we need to create it from scratch. Then only we will be able to use it. Google table is not there anymore. Okay, so that is a basic difference between these three. And if I take one simple real life example, so imagine you have a notebook, and in a notebook, if you erase one or two lines with an eraser, notebook will be there, right? So that is a delete example of delete. And suppose you erase every page of the notebook, notebook is still there. You can write on it again. That is a truncate example. And suppose you throw the entire notebook into the dustbin. Now notebook in bachi, right? So that is an example of drop. Right. So this way you can understand this very easily. And these are the basic difference between delete, truncate, and drop. Okay, now let's talk about the difference between union and union all. Okay. So there's a one major difference is like union removes duplicate records, and on the other hand, union all keeps all the record including the duplicate as well. So let's look at the first query. Select ID from table A, union select ID from table B. So suppose table A contains 1, 2, 3, 4, and table B contains 3, 4, 5, 6. So now notice that 3 and 4 are present in both the tables. So when we use union, SQL combines both tables and automatically removes duplicate values. So the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you notice that 3 and 4 appears only once, राइट? तो यूनियन बोलता है अगर सेम वैल्यू ऑलरेडी आ चुकी है तो दोबारा मत दिखाओ, इसलिए डुप्लीकेट रिकॉर्ड्स ऑटोमेटिकली रिमूव हो जाते हैं व्हेन वी यूज यूनियन. एंड व्हाई यूनियन इज स्लोअर? बिकॉज टू रिमूव डुप्लीकेट्स एसक्यूएल हैज टू कंपेयर ऑल द रिकॉर्ड्स. तो ये कंपैरिजन और सॉर्टिंग थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा टाइम लेता है, इसलिए यूनियन इज स्लोअर देन यूनियन ऑल इन जनरल. ओके, एंड नाउ इफ यू सी द यूनियन ऑल. Okay, so union all basically, if you see the example, okay, so we are doing select ID from table A, union all select ID from table B. Again, the table are like table A has 1, 2, 3, 4, and table B has 3, 4, 5, 6. This time SQL simply joins both results. It doesn't check for duplicate. The final output will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here if you see 3 and 4 appears twice because they exist in both the tables. तो यूनियन ऑल बोलता है मुझे डुप्लीकेट चेक नहीं करना, जो डेटा है सब दिखा दो, इसलिए डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज भी आउटपुट में आती है. एंड वाई यूनियन ऑल इज फास्टर? बिकॉज एसक्यूएल डजंट स्पेंड टाइम चेकिंग डुप्लीकेट्स, इट सिंपली अपेंड्स द सेकंड रिजल्ट टू द फर्स्ट वन. इसलिए यूनियन ऑल हैज बेटर परफॉर्मेंस, especially when working with large data sets, right? Okay, now let's cover the different joins we have. So here we are checking the difference between inner, left, and self join. So inner join is like only matching people will come. Left join is like all people from the left table plus matching details from the right. And self join is like joining a table to itself. So same table से relationship find करना, that is a self table. So let's take an example. Suppose we have two table, table A, table B. Table A has people list table basically, that is where we have ID and name. ID 1 belongs to Rahul, 2 belongs to Amit, 3 belongs to Neha. Then we have table B, which is a gym table, gym members table, where ID 2 belongs to Amit, 3 belongs to Neha, 4 belongs to Priya. So if we do inner join, so who are the people who are in both the list? That will be our output. So here, if we see Amit and Neha, those two will be our output for inner join. Now left join is like show all people from the people list. If they are gym members, show that too. So this will be the output. So people list के सब लोग दिखाने हैं चाहे जिम ज्वाइन किया हो या नहीं किया हो. And here if you see Rahul is still there because he is in the left table. So that is a left join. Then we have self join. So imagine one table like employee and manager, where employee like Rahul is an employee of Amit. Amit is an employee of Neha. Neha is employee of CEO. So now if we ask who is Rahul's manager, so answer will be Rahul's manager is Amit and Amit manager is Neha. So एक ही employee table से employee और उसका manager find करना. That is a self join. Okay. So these are some, I mean, three basic joins which we have covered here and the basic differences between them. Okay. Okay, now let's focus on the difference between CTE and subquery. So imagine you are solving a math problem. So CTE will be first you solve a small problem and give it a name. Then you use that name result later. And subquery on the other hand, you solve the small problem inside the main problem without giving it a name. So if we talk about CTE first, if for CTE we actually use a with clause, and CTE basically act as a temporary result set that you create using the with keyword, right? As I mentioned. So पहले डेटा को एक टेम्परेरी नाम दे दो, फिर उस नाम को बाद में यूज करो. That is CTE. So for example, suppose we have an employee table where we have employee name like Rahul, Amit, and Neha, and their corresponding salary. And if you see the query in this slide, there what we are doing, we are first creating a temporary table called high salary, and then use high salary like a normal table. So easy to remember, like first create a CTE, give it a name, then use it later. Okay. And on the other hand, subquery is like it is a nested query. So a subquery is a query written inside another query. So main query के अंदर ही एक छोटी query लिखते हैं, that is a subquery. So if you see the example, we have the main query and then we have a subquery inside it. तो यहाँ पे inner query पहले रन होती है, उसके बाद outer query यूज करती है inner query के output को, right? So that is a basic difference. If we ask which is better, so here CTE is better, and the reason is like it is easy to read, easy to debug, it is reusable, we can reuse it later, right? And it is best for complex queries. So बड़ी queries में CTE यूज करना easy हो जाता है. And then why we use subqueries? We can use subqueries when we are dealing with small queries. So it is good for small queries and it is quick to write. So simple काम के लिए subquery is best. Okay, so that is a basic difference between CTE and subqueries. Okay, now see the difference between row number, rank, and dense rank. So these are SQL window functions. Okay, they are used to assign a rank or number to each row after sorting the data. So ये function date number और rank देते हैं. Okay, so we can take an example. Suppose we have an employee table with the values shown on the image. Then we sort the salaries in descending order. Highest salary will become first. Okay, now let's take a row number example. So row number gives a unique number to every row. So even if two employees have the same salary, they still get different numbers. So हर रो को अलग नंबर मिलता है, सेम सैलरी होने पर भी नंबर सेम number will be different. So you can see the result actually. So here you can see even if the salary of Amit and Neha are same, they are getting the two different row number because row number never gives the same number. Okay. So easy to remember, like every row will have a unique number in it. That is a row number. And rank is basically rank gives the same rank to equal values, but it will skip the next rank. तो basically same salary को same rank मिलता है लेकिन next rank वो skip कर देता है. So if you see the example here, Rahul gets rank 1, Amit and Neha have the same salary, so both get rank 2. Now rank 3 is skipped and Priya gets rank 4. So in a nutshell, we can say same salary will get the same rank, but next rank will be skipped. That is a rank function. Then dance rank also gives the same rank to equal values, but it does not skip the next rank. तो सेम सैलरी को सेम रैंक तो मिलता है, नेक्स्ट रैंक स्किप नहीं होता. So if you see the example again, Rahul will get rank 1, Amit and Neha will get rank 2, Priya will get rank 3 now. No rank is skipped here. So in a nutshell, same salary will get same rank, but there will be no skip in the rank. So that is the difference between row number, rank, and dense rank. So let's see the difference between exist and in. So exist is like it checks whether at least one matching record exists or not. As soon as it finds one match, it stops searching. तो एक मैच मिलते ही सर्च बंद कर देता है, दैट इज एग्जिस्ट बेसिकली, एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट हेल्पफुल एंड वेरी फास्ट व्हेन वी आर डीलिंग विद लार्ज टेबल्स. So let's see one of the examples. Suppose we have two tables, employee table and department table. You can see it on the screen, right? So if we ask which employees belong to any department, so there the answer will be Amit and Neha because exist doesn't care about the department name. It only asks क्या match है, and if we have a match then it return the employee. So it is easy to remember. Exist, find one match, stop. It will stop searching. On the other hand, in first creates a list of values, then checks whether the value exists in that list or not. So पहले पूरी लिस्ट बनाता है इन, then उसके बाद कंपेयर करता है. So if you see the example on the screen, so here this subquery will create that list, and the main query, the outer query, will check it. So that is the purpose of in, and that is a basic difference between in and exist. And as I mentioned, exist is faster. And why? So for that, let's take one more example. Suppose there are 10 lakhs or 1 million employees. So what exist will do, it will search for a specific employee, and once it finds a match, it will stop there. It will not check the remaining rows. But on the other hand, in first create the entire list. So it will go through with each and every data. It will store that in a list, and then it will compare. So that's the reason in take more memory and time, especially with large data sets. Okay, so when can we use exist and when can we use in? So we can use exist when we are dealing with large tables or correlated queries or subqueries, and when performance matters, then we can use exist. And when can we use in? In is basically for when we are dealing with small list, fixed values or simple queries, then we can use in. Okay, so that's the difference or basic difference between exist and in. Okay, now let's take this example. Here we are finding duplicate records and we are deleting it. Okay, sometimes the same data gets stored more than once. That is called duplicate record, right? So take an example. We have employee ID and employee name. So if you see employee ID 102 appears twice, that is a duplicate record. Okay, so how to identify it? We can use group by and count to find duplicate records. तो पहले सेम आईडीज का ग्रुप करो, फिर काउंट करो कितनी बार दैट आईडी इज कमिंग. अगर काउंट एक से ज़्यादा है देन दैट मीन्स इट इज़ अ डुप्लीकेट. So you can see that in the example. So how it works? It is grouping the data by employee ID, and then it is checking where the count of employee ID is greater than one. That will be the duplicate record. Okay. So easy to remember. Group by, then count, and then find duplicate. And then how can we delete duplicates? So finding duplicate is easy, right? But how do we delete them? So we can use CTE and row number there. You can see that on the screen as well. So how it works? So we have that original table with us. So first of all, row number, what it will do, it will give a row number to each and every unique row. So like first occurrence gets row number 1, the duplicate occurrence will get row number 2. If we have another duplicate with the same data, it will get row number 3. Okay. So what we can do, we can just, if you see this query, we can just do delete from CTE after getting a CTE where row number is greater than 1. So wherever we have unique record, it will remain in the table, and where we have the duplicate record, all the duplicate records will be deleted. So that's why we can use row number to give a unique number to each and every record, and then accordingly we can remove the duplicate data from the table. Okay, so here like we are using group by with count and having count star equal to 1 to identify duplicate record, and we are using row number with partition by inside a CTE, and then keeping row number equal to 1 and delete records where row number is greater than 1. So that is a simple way of finding the duplicate and deleting the duplicate. Okay, now let's check on this nth highest salary question. So this is one of the most frequently interviewed traps. So here we'll be using dense rank to calculate the nth highest salary, which is a scalable solution. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose we have an employee table where we have employee ID, employee name, and salary, and we apply dense rank on top of it. So it will assign the rank based upon the dense rank logic. You can see everything on the screen. So explanation, we can say that highest salary is 1 lakh. So the rank will be 1 for that. Next highest salary is 90,000, and that 90,000 is for both Amit and Neha. So both will get rank 2. Next salary 80,000, that will get rank 3. Notice that dance rank does not skip ranks. If we were using rank here, rank 3 will be rank 4 here. It will skip the rank 3. तो इन केस ऑफ डांस रैंक सेम सैलरी वाले एम्प्लॉयज को सेम रैंक मिलता है और नेक्स्ट रैंक स्किप नहीं. तो इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड द सेकंड हाईएस्ट सैलरी और थर्ड हाईएस्ट सैलरी, वी कैन जस्ट डू वेयर रैंक इक्वल टू 2 और वेयर रैंक इक्वल टू 3. So that's how we can use dance rank to find out the nth highest salary. So if someone asks you, you can say that we can use dance rank to assign rank based on salary. To find the nth highest salary, filter the result with where rank equal to n, and dance rank gives the same rank to equal salaries and does not skip the next rank. And we can use dance rank to find the nth highest salary, and that, as I mentioned, that is a scalable and the best solution.
So thank you so much for watching this video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and do let me know in case of anything in the comment box. Thank you.